So your first exam is over. Mains followed by advance. How was your experience? Okay. It is the case for every batch, every year, no matter how good students are. First exam is always a shock. Now let us just analyze what has happened. What is different that you have faced last weekend compared to what you have been doing? Okay. So let us find out what was different. Number one was the topic was taught and immediately the exam is conducted. This has not happened earlier. I mean, you were given lot of time between the topics and the exam. Exam is after 6 months or after 1 year or whatever. Okay, up to 10th standard, it was not so quick. Somebody is teaching you the topic, you are supposed to simultaneously learn, solve problems, and immediately you are supposed to write exam. That was the first different thing. What was second different thing? Second different thing was first time it must have happened that you have got problems to solve on that topic which you have not completed and still you have to write exam. So far earlier, whatever material you had, you used to finish it, you used to revise it couple of times, you used to solve problems, all problems on that particular topic before going to exam. And this is the time where you have got almost infinitely many problems, no matter how hard you work, but still you have lot of unsolved problems at home before writing the exam. That was the second thing. Array, true ki false? True. What was the third thing which was different in this exam? Oh, so far you have given exam where in 60 minutes you were never required to solve 15 or 20 questions. बघितली परीक्षा आता अगदी स्कॉलरशिप अशा टिक टॅक्टो वाले ज्या असतील त्या सोडा but all important exams that you have given so far, they did not demand so much of speed during exam. This is less, 15 in advance and 20 questions in 1 hour in mains is less. Actually, next exam onwards, it is going to be 18 to 20 questions in advance in 1 hour and 25 questions in mains in 1. But because this is the first exam, we said, okay, we will reduce total number of questions. Maybe one more exam we will do like that. But eventually what you have to face? 25 mains level questions in 1 hour and minimum 18 to 20 questions of advanced level in 1. That is another different thing which has happened with you. Then, so far you had one subject exam at a time. Maybe second subject exam on next day. Maybe third subject exam on next to next. So far. This is the first time when you are required to write all the 3 subjects, one after the other. That was the different thing. Then, the most important, it is extremely difficult content. So far you have been studying, which is very easy. You can solve problems at home very easily. You can complete your work at home very easily. And you could write the exam also peacefully and very easily. Except some silly mistakes, otherwise majority of the paper you could solve. That was the situation before this exam. I mean, even if it is board exam, I am sure at least physics, chemistry, maths, you must be very good at it. And you would solve all the problems. Okay, little bit of pressure, therefore you have got little less numbers. But otherwise, the entire question paper was solvable. That was your earlier experience. Here, hardly few questions you could see that you can solve. Majority of the question paper is not solvable. That is the major thing that has happened to you. And as far as exam is concerned, these are the points. Any other thing that which I missed, which is different than your earlier exam? We are just comparing. I mean, this analysis will help us. There is negative one. Okay. So far, you have given all the exams where if something little here and there, if you make mistake, answer goes wrong. Majority of the numbers you were getting if your procedure was correct. Here, nobody is looking at your procedure. If your answer is wrong, you are rewarded with negative marks. So your credit in other questions is gone because of negative marks. Correct? Okay, good point. Any other thing? So you are afraid of marking. Any other thing? This was the exam fully online. Maybe these days there will be few more exams which you have faced, which were fully online. Read the question on screen, solve, pen and paper, and punch the answer in computer. This was the exam for the first time which you have given, except our entrance exam. Our entrance exam also had 10 questions in 1 hour. 10 questions in 1 hour. Now it is 15 or 20 questions in 1. So this is the first online exam. Okay, another different thing that you are used to supervisors. There was no supervisor in the exam hall. So those who were sincere, they got disturbed. अरे कोणीच बघत नाही आपल्या sincerity कडे. I am supposed to solve on my own. Those who were not sincere, they may copy. So the question, the situation is different. You are used to have supervisor in the exam hall, and it is your habit. This time, first time Sagar has started, or he was there or not, I don't know. Exam was started and exam was finished. Another different thing was, the moment exam was finished, you came to know your result. At least there is no time. How many correct, how many wrong, you got to know immediately, na? Another different thing was, you could manipulate your result from your parents. This time it was not possible because it went to parent directly. Okay. Tuesday it will happen. So many different things happened in this exam. There was very high expectation from you, having scored so much in 10th standard. Felicitation, hey, oh, lot of expectations from friends, family friends, peer students. You wanted to check what F1 does, what F2 does, what we do. So there was a lot of pressure in this exam. Comparative. Parents were eagerly away, waiting for your result. है ना? आपलाच चला नाही ना कोणी. हॅलो, आवाज दुसऱ्याला आला तर बरोबर लावतो मी. ओके. Okay, what else was different? The type of questions. Type of question. Question paper type. Hello, येतोय का रे? नाही. यार एक नंबर लिहिला तर काय करेल? 525. हॅलो, काय? रेकॉर्डिंग मध्ये येणार आहे. वाला लेक्चर तिकडे चालू झालं तरी ते free नाही आहे. ऑनलाईन हा बघ येतोय का?
हो सर.
त्याच्याच एंडला काहीतरी होपफुली रेकॉर्डिंग होत असेल विथ. बट मी 2 12वीची मुलं एंटर केली तर त्यांना सांगितलं हे लेक्चर तुमचं नाही तर ते गेले म्हणजे आवाज येतो. ओके चला. सो हा अजून मार्किंग स्कीम नाही काय पेपर पॅटर्न वॉज डिफरंट. हा सांगतो. क्वेश्चन पॅटर्न was different. Single option correct, maybe it was comfortable to you, but more than one correct is a very dangerous question. Even if you have found out one answer, your job is not complete unless you try all the options and find out which is wrong, which is right. It takes a lot of time. So paper pattern is another issue which was different than this. आणि पार्किंग कसं ते सांगतो त्याच्यात काही अवघड नाही. अजून काय डिफरंट होतं ते सांगा. ठीक आहे. So these were the odds against you. These were the things which were working against you. And what was working in favor of you? Your hard work. If you have worked hard, that was the only thing which was working in favor of you. Otherwise, everything is odd. Everything is against you. Okay. So, can we change some of these parameters so that you are comfortable? No, we cannot change anything. Any of the parameters which is odd for you cannot be changed. In fact, they are going to be becoming more odd. Number of questions will increase. Speed of teaching different topics might increase. Simultaneously studying all the 3 subjects is going to be demanding. Then what we can decrease is your expectations. I mean expectations from you, from your parents. We can ask them to chill. थंड घ्या. That is one thing which we can control. Together we will do that. Then I don't think anything. Do we have supervisors for your exams? Last 22 years we have not done that. We are not going to do it for this. Okay? No supervisor. Then nothing can be changed. And still we want better performance. Exam in your control. Everything happens the way you want, etc. The only solution to that is no matter what result you get, you must keep working hard. All the concepts taught in class must be clear. And lot of problems to be solved at home. That is the principle. I have told this on day 1. I am telling you this on whatever. Day 50, day 52, and I will keep telling you on the last day or last weekend of your exam. The only way to go through or survive in this competition is to work hard. And we have observed several students finding their way, maybe from next exam onwards, or it may take 1 year for you to find out the now I have got it. That feeling you will get as per your efforts. But it is bound to happen provided you don't give up in between. This is what? This is testing. IIT want 15,000 good students out of 15 lakh good students in the country. That is why all these odds are created. If everything was easy, IIT would struggle selecting students. If it is like board exams, they will find it very difficult to get the correct IIT material. And therefore, all these odds are built, created, deliberately, systematically, so that if you are weak, if you cannot cope up with any of the odd or pressure, you will get eliminated. That is what they want. Is the content of the course really very, very difficult? Is it something which very few people in this world will understand? No, it is very simple. Whether we do it continuously, keep doing it or not, is the question. Not difficult. If it can be controlled by a few hundred people, it can be controlled by a few thousand people. Not a problem at all. So why I am telling you this is because unless and until we really digest this, our anxiety levels will not be under control. It will not only affect our study, but it will affect our health. We are here, we are trying to take up a big task, not easy task, but yes, we will approach that very systematically. We will do it very, very systematically. We trust teachers. We trust institute. The way teachers will guide us, we will follow each and every step. And as a teacher, as an institute, we are very confident that if you do that, you are bound to get IIT rank more than what you deserve. You will get what you deserve, no doubt about it. But if you follow these instructions, you will get more than what you did. So, can we change the expectations of your parents? Now it is very difficult for those whose age is more than 50 to change. Very difficult. I mean, things are fixed now for last 50 years in their minds. Not difficult. It is not possible to change. So what do? You take up the responsibility. It is easy for you to change because you are growing, you are young. It is easy for you to change. So accept that whatever our parents are thinking is going to be good for me. If their expectations are high, okay, that is their job. They want their kids to do good. There is no father or mother who will think bad about the kid. No, not happen. It is not going to happen anywhere in the world. But then if you start understanding that at this stage, then you are a mature student. You take up the responsibility on your shoulder. Don't worry, I will handle. Don't worry, I will handle. And then keep putting on that much efforts. Support your argument by efforts. If you keep watching your mobile for 4 hours in a day, and if you keep telling your parents, don't worry, I'm there, I'm planning, I'm working hard, then it is false, it is not correct. You take up the responsibility on your shoulder, which should be supported by your hard work. You demonstrate that, and then we will stand behind you if you are doing it. We will be convincing your parents, no matter what happens, how much number he is getting, he is working hard, I am happy about him, you don't worry. We will support you. But then we will be able to tell you this only if we observe that you are working hard, you are sincere, you want to achieve something. No matter where you are, no matter what is your intellectual capacity, no, we are not interested in that. We want to find out what is your intent, whether you are serious, sincere about your efforts or not. If yes, we are there to support. You may not solve 18 out of 18 problems in advanced paper. You can solve 10 problems, no problem. 8 problems, still we are there behind you. So we will support you out of the way, provided we are sure that you are not wasting your time. Okay, what is additional against you? All your friends who are not in IIT business are enjoying their life and you are working. Any time they see you, you are studying. They will ask you, अरे एवढा अभ्यास करून काय फायदा होणार आहे? तुम्हाला ते कदाचित उत्तर देता येत नसेल, कारण तुम्हाला तेवढ्या लांबचं दिसत नाही आता, छोटे आहे तुम्ही, पण करताय अभ्यास. त्यामुळे तुम्ही असे मध्ये अडकलेले आहे. शांत. देवाने तुम्हाला इथपर्यंत पाठवलेलं आहे. तुमचं काम तुम्हाला सांगितलेलं आहे, ते तुम्ही करा. थिंग्स विल बी ऑल. Now if you have any question, you ask. I think, let me ask you one question. Have you completed your notebook? You were supposed to solve the unsolved problems in the exam in the evening of mains in a separate notebook, and in the evening of advance in separate notebook. How many of you have done that? Let me ask you, out of 34 students, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Oh, more than 50%. I am very happy because our strike rate is 50%. What is our strike rate? Institute strike rate 50% on our IIT ranks. Admitted students, IIT ranks divided by admitted students is more than 50%. So I am very happy if more than 50% students are listening to me in this class. If it happens in every class, we are going to hit more than 50%. Barabar? So that is good. Remaining, बघा काय करता आलं तर. We will be happy if our result is 60%. But you should be happy with your result. राईट. इन्स्टिट्यूटचा रिझल्ट येईल नाही. आता 22 वर्षाचा आमचा रिझल्ट अॅक्युम्युलेट झालेला असल्यामुळे आमच्या ज्या ऍडमिशन्स होतात त्या गेल्या वर्षी किती रिझल्ट लागला याच्यावर होत नाही. अवर ऍडमिशन्स आर बेस्ड ऑन द इमेज ऑफ द इन्स्टिट्यूट. इट इज नॉट based on the what is your previous result, how many ranks did you achieve less than 1000 last year. Okay, that can be observed, but majority of the admissions happen because of the way we work. So I would suggest next exam, when I ask you this question, have you completed your notebook? More than 50, more than 18 students should raise their hands. And confident. हाताच्या तुमच्या ताकदीवर मला कळतं की खरंच तुम्ही पूर्ण करून आलाय की आपला उगाच हात वर्ग. लक्षात येते तुमच्या. त्यामुळे जर बघा, म्हणजे इन्स्ट्रक्शन इज गिवन विच इज नॉट फॉलो, यू आर बाउंड टू गेट डिफरंट रिझल्ट. इन्स्ट्रक्शन तुम्ही म्हणाल सर इन्स्ट्रक्शन फॉलो केली म्हणजे बरोबर रिझल्ट येणार का? शक्यता आहे, हळूहळू शक्यता आहे रिझल्ट बरोबर यायची. देर इज अ पॉसिबिलिटी. पण इन्स्ट्रक्शन फॉलो नाही केली तर शक्यता शून्य. यू विल नॉट गेट द डिझायर्ड रिझल्ट एट ऑल. ओके, सो दॅट इज व्हॉट इज द समरी. मी नाराज नाही तुमच्यावर, मी खुश आहे उलट, कारण मी या परिस्थितीतनं गेलेलो आहे. भरपूर अभ्यास करून सुद्धा खूप कमी मार्क मिळालेले आहेत मला. आणि तेव्हा आपल्या मनाची काय स्थिती असते ते आपल्यालाच माहिती असते, दुसऱ्या कोणालाही माहिती नसते. ते मला माहिती आहे म्हणून मी एवढं बोलू शकतो तुमच्या. मी लिस्ट काढून व्हॉट इज ऑड अगेन्स्ट यू. मी बघितली नाही लिस्ट, पण सगळे पॉईंट याच्यात लिहिलेले. दीज आर द ऑड्स अगेन्स्ट यू जे मी आता बोलतो. आणि ते महत्वाचे, म्हणजे ते तुमच्या आतमध्ये तुम्ही बोलू पण शकणार नाही त्यातले काही पॉईंट. सुपरवायझर नसला तर काय झालं, तुझं तू काम करायचं. मला सवय आहे आजूबाजूला सुपरवायझर फिरायची, मग माझं काम होतं, नाही तर नाही होत. पण एक पॉइंट असतो, पण तो फरक पडतो. तुमच्या आजूबाजूला एखादा कॉपी करणारा बसलेला असेल तर तुमचा परफॉर्मन्स खाली जाणार, कारण तुम्ही फोकसच नाही करू शकणार. तो गुगल करतोय ते तुम्हाला दिसतंय, तो आन्सर करतोय ते तुम्हाला दिसतंय, तुम्ही मात्र सिन्सिअरली सगळं सोडवताय, तुमचा परफॉर्मन्स खाली गेला. काय चूक आहे तुमची? काहीच चूक नाही, जाणार का? लक्षात येते का? सो देर आर मेनी पॅरामीटर्स. फायनली तुम्ही जर आमचे 10 वर्षापूर्वीचे माझे विद्यार्थी, आमचे विद्यार्थी जर आता तुम्हाला कोणाला आले इथे भेटायला, तर ते कुठच्या तरी मोठ्या युनिव्हर्सिटीतनं पीएचडी करून बाहेर पडलेले असतात. त्यामुळे हा एक रस्ता आहे आपल्याला जायचा. शेवटी तुम्हाला जिथे पोहोचायचं तुम्ही तिथे पोहोचणारच आहे. आणि रस्ते वेगवेगळे असतील, पण जर तुमचा रस्ता पहिलाच चांगला पकडला तुम्ही तर निश्चित आरामात पोहोचाल. पहिला रस्ता थोडा जरा खराब पकडला तर त्रास होणार, थोडा वेळ जास्त लागणार, पोहोचायला होईल. कळलं? ओके, सो आय थिंक आय एम ट्राइंग टू गिव्ह यू ऑल द मेसेजेस. जर कोणी शॉर्टकट मारून जर चांगले मार्क मिळवणार असतील, केवळ तात्पुरतं 15 दिवसांसाठी आई बाबांना शांत करूया म्हणून, तर ते 100% चुकीचं आहे. आम्ही इथे सीसीटीव्ही लावणार नाही, आम्ही सुपरवायझर ठेवणार नाही. इतर मुलांनी येऊन डायरेक्ट नाव सांगायचंय, ज्याने सांगितलं त्याचं नाव डिस्क्लोज होणार नाही आणि योग्य ती कारवाई त्या मुलावर केली जाईल. is this clear? All other students are going to be responsible for someone if somebody is copying or using bad practices for getting good numbers. आम्हाला अंदाज असतो, we teach in the class, so if your marks are disproportionate to your performance in the class, we come to know immediately. मला असं वाटू देत नको की कोणालाच काय कळत नाहीये, चांगले मार्क मिळाले, असं नाही, लगेच कळलं. आणि 1-2 परीक्षा आम्ही ऑब्झर्व करून बोलवलं समोर बसायला, आणि मग तिथं we have got our ways and means to find out whether, especially in COVID batch, I have got around 8 to 10 students coming alone to meet me before actual mains, before actual advance, and saying, sir, all my numbers were fake in our internal exams. I will not qualify mains also. Please don't tell this to our parents. झालं आता, आम्हालाच बघत राहणार परत, म्हणजे आम्ही पेरेंट बरोबर खोटं बोलायचं. So somehow we have managed that situation at that time, but it was a different situation. Students were almost locked in their study rooms for 2 years and things were not under control. That is fine. पण तसं काय होणार असेल तर ते मनातनं काढून टाक, काही फायदा नाही. टेम्पररीली तुम्ही टीचर्स किंवा पेरेंट्सना सॅटिस्फाय करून काहीही फायदा नाही. त्याच्यापेक्षा कमी मार्क मिळाले, मी घरी जाऊन सांगा, मी भरपूर अभ्यास केला होता, आय एम व्हेरी हॅपी विथ माय स्टडी, बट अनफॉर्च्युनेटली आय हॅव गॉट लेस नंबर्स. आय एम गोइंग टू स्टार्ट माय स्टडी अगेन फ्रॉम नेक्स्ट मिनिट, नेक्स्ट आवर, व्हॉट एव्हर. समजतंय सगळ्यांना काय सांगतो ते? सो आय हॅव सीन युअर रिझल्ट अँड इट इज ओके. येणार हळूहळू. ऑलरेडी काही काही मुलांनी चांगला परफॉर्मन्स दिलेला आहे ऑलरेडी. They are there. Another thing which we thought is trigonometry is not good topic. No matter how much you study, you always end up getting a problem which you cannot solve. Maybe we should start with some easy topic. Maybe progressions you will do good. Find out. तुम्हाला प्रोग्रेशन्सला आता होमवर्क तुमचं जे आहे ते करायला काही प्रॉब्लेम येत नाही ना, चेक करा. Maybe we will start with 2D geometry next year for 11th. That is easy. I mean, you have done something in school, and if you keep working hard on 2D geometry problem, your solution might be little long, but you will get the solution. In trigonometry, it is little different. So, any questions? Right? Okay. So I will stop the meeting. Recording चे आवश्यकता नाही. सगळे चेहरे बहुतेक तू मध्ये मध्ये कॅमेरा बंद करतोयस, ही चांगली गोष्ट नाही.